Hey guys, welcome back to Mitza Creek Farm. In our previous video, you saw that I planted the maple and the oak trees, and now I'm going to be planting the pear trees that I had bought. And I went down and I looked at our orchard, which is just kind of a row of apple and pear trees right along the edge of the driveway there. And I don't really have a spot that I can plant more apple or pear trees right there as of right now. That might change in the future, but just where I need to get these planted before winter hits, and I just don't have a spot over there to put them. So Lily and I came up with an alternative plan, and we are going to plant them in our front yard. So this is a box elder tree that is here that Beck had a tree fort in and a zip line and all that kind of stuff, and it has been slowly dying. And so I'm going to have Owen cut that down now because it keeps dropping limbs onto the driveway, and one of these days we're going to come out and it is going to be, we're going to have a big branch falling off or something. So I'd rather have it come down. We can use it for firewood, and it'll come down in a convenient time instead of in an emergency. And I would hate for that to come down and hit the power line or block the driveway if we need to get out or something. So Owen and Beck are going to get that cut down, and the plan is that we're just going to plant the pear trees right here. We planted some small right along there, some small boxwood and cottonwood trees, and so if we put the pear trees right here, they're actually pretty close to the orchard trees that are over there, and so they'll still get pollinated well. They'll be next to each other, so that's good, and then it'll kind of take the place of that one there. You guys coming over to see what's going on? Huh? Oh, so are all the sheep.
Ready?
Yep. So sad.
I'll find another.
I bet you will.
Now that that's cleared out there, I'll probably find one out there.
There's bigger ones out there, huh? All right. Now we're gonna have somewhat of a mess to pick up. This will not be very hard though to get cleaned up. It's just one tree. So I am going to work on that. It is getting dark and it looks like there's a storm rolling in, and it's getting kind of cold too. So I got that limbed. Owen will come through with the skidder and he'll pick up the big pieces and haul them over by the wood stove, and then he'll cut them up, and then he can just scoop up these limbs and go put them on our brush pile. So that is kind of done. We just need to get them out of here. But as I was cutting and doing all the limbing, I got to thinking about these pear trees. And let me walk over and I can show you kind of my conundrum that I'm having, but I think I found a better solution than putting them in the front yard. Okay, so here is our existing orchard. We have 6 or 7 apple trees and a pear tree right here. And my original plan was that I was going to take and put some backfill here so that that's a little taller, and then plant the next row of trees kind of along there, staggered. That means that I need to do that now and I don't have the time. So I either would need to plant them here, and they would be lower than what I want, which would be good for watering, but I want to eventually have this so that there's not quite as big of a drop off right there. And so that's when Lily and I were like trying to figure out what to do. Do we keep extending the tree line over there? Do I put them kind of over there? But we need to figure out the permanent fencing solution for that, and I'm not 100% set on that. It's really hard trying to balance what we can afford right now versus what we want done now versus, or have time to do now, versus what we want done for like the next 5 to 10 years. So that is kind of my struggle. So Lily and I had talked, and we were going to originally put them in the front yard over by our clothesline that's on the edge of the woods over there. And we were set on that. And then when I told Owen, you know, I could actually put them where that tree is if we cut the tree down. So I was like, you know, that would work really well, and I could just put them kind of along the driveway there. And I wasn't 100% happy with that, but it would have been a good solution. But I am thinking, since we put that oak tree right along the fence there, there's no reason why I can't put a pear tree like right there and another one kind of right in there. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm calling an audible and I'm switching it up at the last minute, and I think that this is gonna work out a lot better. My problem is that this pear tree that's right here is more of a dwarf pear tree, and the two that I bought are not. They are large-sized pear trees. So that's kind of where I'm struggling. Otherwise, I was going to put them like along the black fence or something like that, but I went and I looked at the size, and they are full size. So I think if I put them right here along the fence, that'll look cool, and then they can grow over, and we can create kind of like a cool look here in the orchard as well. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, just like yesterday, I hit record and for some reason it didn't record. But I got these two pear trees in and they look great. They're far enough off the fence that I think the sheep won't eat them. But I am going to take some woven wire, you know, with the small squares, or maybe even chicken wire, and just zip tie where that is, because I do worry that they are going to be like, ooh, that's going to look tasty, and try to come over and eat it. So I'm going to do that for these two trees. I might do it for the oak tree too, just to be safe over the winter. But I'm really happy with how those look. That one, most of its leaves are gone, so it's hard to see, but it looks really good there. And then this one looks good. This is the shorter of the two. This is like going to be 12 to 18 feet tall, I think. And then that one's going to be like 20 to 30 feet tall, if memory is correct. And of course, the turkeys have to come investigate. We have the sheep out grazing in the backyard, but of course, every time when I come over here, they think I'm going to give them some pumpkins, so they all come over. Look at Maddie just standing there watching me. She's waiting for me to go get a pumpkin for her. And then this one is right here. So that looks so good. I am really happy with that. So that is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.